Good, bright, and beautiful Monday to everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on the 26th already, the last and final Monday of the month of October 2015. Bright blue skies and some cumulus clouds in the air this morning. Gorgeous out there. Temperatures are in the upper 40s to low and mid 50s across the region, and the winds are all light from the north-northeast at about 10 miles per hour or less, as high pressure is in control. Morning surface chart from weatheroanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows the high pressure ridge across southeastern Canada, ridging all the way down through the northern mid-Atlantic. We find a stream of moisture which has produced a hefty amount of damaging rain in Florida, in Texas, and Louisiana over the last 48 hours or 72 hours or so. This area is partially what was left over of Patricia, and is now a Gulf coastal low and moving further to the east with moderate to heavy rains across this region of the country this morning and early this afternoon. A lot of this is going to be sheared to the north and east, and it looks like a rainy day around here, a much needed rainy day on Wednesday for the northern mid-Atlantic region. Morning past the visible satellite imagery this morning already shows the delineation line here where the clouds are beginning to increase from central and southern New Jersey. They're mostly of the cirrus variety here. Some cirrus clouds over the mountain ridges here in western Pennsylvania and northeastern Pennsylvania. Sunshine predominates right now, but thickening clouds and lowering clouds will be in the forecast as we head into the next 24 to 36 hours. The water vapor channel shows all the lifting here across the Carolinas and Georgia, South Carolina. All this moisture shield will be moving steadily in our direction over the next 24 to 36 hours. National storm reports from Friday right through today. Massive amount of water, 5 to 10 inches. Water rescues, just crazy the amount of rain that Texas has gotten from this onshore flow, and then the remnants of Patricia also adding to that. And more heavy rain now has moved into Louisiana, parts of Alabama, Tennessee River Valley, all getting in on moderate to heavy rain later this morning into the early afternoon, and then spreading up and toward the Appalachian Mountains into our neck of the woods by Wednesday. And we had a tremendous amount of snow too. Several inches of snow has fallen. We've had reports of up to 10 inches or more of snow in the Denver, Colorado area, and just to the west in the mountains here as well, so on Friday and Saturday of this past week. Things looking good on the aviation weather deck today. We basically have VFR conditions, high clouds moving in across the region. Already seeing that on satellite imagery this morning. Possibly some cloud development around 4,000 feet later this morning. North and northeast winds up to 10 knots, a little higher Atlantic City. Tonight, VFR, some high clouds possible, especially near and south of Philly. East-northeast winds at 5 knots or less. Tuesday, ceilings lowering to MVFR, possibly especially for coastal areas like Atlantic City and Millville, and maybe reaching the Delaware River Valley areas as well, Philadelphia, Wilmington, North Philadelphia, and Trenton by sunset tomorrow. Tomorrow night through Wednesday night, MVFR conditions and occasionally IFR conditions are likely with low clouds and rain showers, heavy at times, gusty southeast to south winds possible Wednesday and Wednesday night. There's also a chance for low-level wind shear, mainly before noontime on Wednesday as a warm front and low-level jet move across the region. Thursday through Friday. Newark right now looking good, dew point 39, air temperature 51, humidity 63%. The wind is northeast at 7, and clouds are already beginning to filter in. A few clouds at 3,000 and 25,000. That's the jet stream clouds, a cirrus cloud canopy moving up towards the region. VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia, same story. We have some 25 to 30,000 foot ceilings moving in from the southwest. Wind out of the north, basically at about 10, temperature 53, dew point 36, humidity 52%, looking good outside. VFR conditions in place. Watches, warnings, and advisories. The small craft advisories discontinuing this morning across all the coastal waters here. We have to wait for the full moon on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. Astronomical high tides tomorrow through Wednesday are higher than normal, in some cases just a few tenths of a foot below minor tidal flooding thresholds. And at this time, persistent onshore flow is expected to develop. That, coupled with the rain, possibly heavy at times on Wednesday, could lead to widespread minor tidal flooding, and this includes the Delaware Bay as well as the Delaware River. The highest risk is within the day of high tide cycle on Wednesday. And because of the strong northerly flow leading into the high tide cycle today and a lesser but still onshore flow on Tuesday, the higher astronomical day high tide cycles will likely come close to minor tidal flooding thresholds both days. And for this morning's high tide cycle, current guidance stays below minor flood thresholds. If any tidal flooding were to occur on our side of the Chesapeake Bay, it would likely have to wait for the wind shift later on Wednesday, possibly into Wednesday night. So do consider that as well. Morning surface analysis shows our deep low pressure stacked here over the Gulf Coast here of Louisiana, providing additional rain, thunder, and lightning across this region, and moderate to heavy rain overspreading the region over the top of the frontal boundary here. So the rain continues to spread in from this area here. Meanwhile, we're locked in with strong high pressure ridging across southeastern Canada towards the northern mid-Atlantic, and an east and northeast wind actually fetching in now off the waters as the high begins to concentrate itself right over the top of us this morning and this afternoon. The rain shield here is going to continue to build with an inverted trough here developing across just west of the Appalachian Mountains during tonight and early tomorrow morning, spreading the shield of rain into the Texas Panhandle with a chance of some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity. Severe weather here in the Gulf and the Panhandle here. Rain overspreads the region in the Tennessee River Valley area, getting up towards the Ohio River Valley by early tomorrow morning. The cloud shield will begin to lower and thicken with the winds becoming more onshore across the northern mid-Atlantic, and the rain shield will be spreading in throughout the day to our south and west. It's probably going to be a very rainy day around here on Wednesday. By the time we get to Wednesday, moderate pockets of rain and some tidal flooding as well, with astronomical tides running very high near the full moon on Tuesday and Wednesday. You could be looking at anywhere from 1 to 1.5 inches of rain, possibly locally higher amounts due to the recent dry conditions and progressive system. The threat for flash flooding is low, but minor urban and poor drainage flooding is more likely with any heavier rain on Wednesday and Wednesday night. And this is the forecast progs now for Wednesday proper. The low stacks itself with the polar disturbance here south of Hudson's Bay, Canada, winds up with an occluded front and some cold fronts moving through the region, and the northwesterly flow behind this stacked upper level low here across southeastern Canada. By the time we get to Wednesday night, the cold front moves through, another trough axis moves through, another deep disturbance, and then the cold air really starts pouring in behind the cold front number 2 that will make it through the northern mid-Atlantic. So once the heavy rain's done here, just have a couple of weak cold frontal passages reinforcing high pressure beginning to build in. The pressure gradient then weakens a little bit, and then we get into a pleasant weather pattern for Halloween. It looks like a dry, sunny, and seasonable Halloween. Looking forward to that, and Sunday looks good too. Turn the clocks back on Sunday, November the 1st, with sunshine and high pressure in control of our forecast region, and that will remain in control through Monday as well. Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day outlooks from Halloween, October 31st to November 4th. Basically, we're looking at near to slightly above seasonal temperatures and a pretty active pattern near to slightly above in the precipitation department. Very active subtropical jet stream here, and that means very high volatility with lots of rain in the areas that already received flooding rains. Portions of eastern Texas into the southeast and Tennessee River Valley area from October 31st to November 4th. From November 2nd through the 8th, the 18 to 14 day, we're looking at a more zonal flow. High pressure once again in control. Heights convergence here in the streams between the polar and the subtropical streams means confluence, convergence. High pressure builds in across the region again, above normal temperatures, and generally looking at slightly above normal precipitation amounts as well. So for everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a fantastic Monday.